What's up, Sharks Crew? And this is CC. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm just gonna be talking about the World Cup 2026, about why Brazil can win the World Cup and why they could. Basically, here, look. If you guys, first of all, if you guys enjoy, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, hit the bell to get notified whenever I upload, comment, and share the video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started, guys. But yeah, here. First of all, let's talk about Brazil's star players, right? Brazil is one of the most talked about countries about soccer, right? And here, Brazil not only is leading with soccer / football in Brazil. It's not, I mean, I don't know if they're leading, but they're one of the leading countries at least. But listen, you're telling me that a team with Alisson, Marquinhos, Casemiro, Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Rafinha, Gabriel Martinelli, Endrick, Luis Enrique, and Estevão won't win the World Cup? I mean, come on, don't get me wrong, okay, bro? Like, the World Cup is never easy for anyone. Even, like, especially, like, you know that, like, so many times the teams surprised everyone in the world. Like, for example, Morocco came to the semifinal against France and lost 2-0. Like, we didn't even expect it, did we? I'm pretty sure they went to penalties, if I'm not mistaken, in the World Cup 2022. Yeah, I think it was 2022. But yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. And like, there are other favorites like France, Spain, Portugal, England, and a few more. But yeah, don't get me wrong, it's never easy. Like, it's never ever easy. But yeah, bro, like, the other thing is basically they're not just relying on one player anymore, like Neymar. At the past World Cups, Brazil has been relying and depending on Neymar the entire time, and this time they actually, Carlo Ancelotti wants Brazil to play on their own again, and not to rely on one player like they used to. You know what I'm saying, right? And here, look. You're telling me that our Carlo Ancelotti that won 5 Champions League, 2 La Ligas, 1 Premier League, 1 Serie A, sorry, 1 Bundesliga, 1 League 1, 2 Copa del Rey, 3 Club World Cup, 1 FA Cup, 1 Coppa Italia, 2 Super Cup, 5 UEFA Super Cup, 1 Supercoppa Italiana, 1 Community Shield, 2 Super Cup, 1 International Champions Cup, and 1 FIFA Intercontinental Cup. Cannot win the Champions League if he's one of the master behind winning trophies. You're telling me that, huh? I mean, it's possible, don't get me wrong. Like I said, there are other teams that could win. Like France. Like, France has so many stars. Like, I'll name a few, but not too much, because we're talking about Brazil here, okay? Like, they have Theo Hernandez, they have Desiree Doué, Michael Olise, Ousmane Dembele, Mbappe, and more. But don't get me like, then there's Spain that has Pedri, Gavi, David Raya. Lamine Yamal's injured, so he won't be in the World Cup. But yeah, and more. Like there's so many teams out there, bro. There are so many teams out there that aren't ready. Don't get me wrong. There's so many teams that are not that are on in the World Cup just to be known, out of like from the World Cup. Like they're not even going for the trophy. I mean, obviously they do want the trophy, but they know they're not gonna get it. Like for example, Curacao, there's South Africa, there's Czechia, there's Qatar, there's Turkey, there's Japan. Japan can actually surprise us, but yeah, Iran. There's so much more teams that are just proud to be in the World Cup, but here, they're like, but Brazil. Why am I saying that Brazil will win the World Cup? I mean, it's possible that they don't. Don't get me wrong, because we don't know what's gonna happen in the future. But bro, Brazil is finally like a team that's gonna actually that are not the favorites. That gives them anger. That gives them motivation. That gives them like that gives them like the the will to try and prove others. So many people out there don't even believe that Brazil can do it. Like I asked so many people out there, so many Xbox friends of mine that I play with, none of them said Brazil will win. None of them. I said, again, I repeat, none of them said Brazil will win. None of them. I might be wrong, but I think that's what they said. What they said. They either said Spain, France, England, or okay, you know what I mean. But yeah, bro, like, come on. I want to know your opinions in the comments below. Who do you think will win the World Cup 2026? But yeah, like, I already talked about the groups. I want Brazil to win, bro, because I am brasileiro. Eu sou brasileiro. I am brasileiro. Eu sou brasileiro. Eu nasci no Brasil. What I said was, I am Brazilian. I was born in Brazil. Okay? So yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Brazil. This is like, there are so many stars out there that are injured, like Rodrigo from Brazil, Lamine Yamal from Spain, Estevão from Brazil. Allison's injured, but I saw news saying that he's going to come back. But yeah, there are so many more stars that I haven't mentioned. But here, Carlo Ancelotti said that he wants players that have experience and speed. I think that's what he said. Experience and talent, actually. I don't know what one of those two, talent or speed. I don't know, but for sure experience. And what about Neymar? So many people are asking, "Hey, Easy Tracks, why aren't you talking about Neymar? Why aren't you talking about Neymar? Come on, tell me. Why aren't you talking about Neymar? Tell me." Okay, I'll tell you. So here, basically, Neymar, he is not fit. He is not fit for the World Cup. I'm telling you this right now. He is not fit. However, it doesn't mean he can't be fit in time before the last call up to the national team window. He can be called. He can. He just keeps getting injured. He keeps getting he keeps getting injured. That's the problem. And now he just went through a whole problem with the team with the salt that I don't even know much about. So otherwise I would have brought it to this video. Sorry guys. But yeah, he went through assault at training. I think it was. I don't even know, man. Okay. But I don't even know. Does that actually correlate to the World Cup? I don't know. I'll tell you that much. I don't know. But what I'm saying is basically that Carlo Ancelotti wants Neymar to be 100% be fighting for his 100% at the competition for a place in the World Cup in the Brazil squad, and he's only going to call Neymar if Neymar is 100% fit on the last window of the Brazilian call out. You know what I mean? Like the last day that he calls players to the national team. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, bro, I mean, I hope I gave you like enough reasons to convince you that why Brazil can actually win the World Cup. Okay? I hope so. Because listen, Brazil has a pressing team that can press all the way to the 90 minutes, even or maybe 120. I don't want to come off as like, oh, Brazil will win. Brazil will win. OAC Tracks, who do you think will win the World Cup? Brazil will for sure. Brazil. If you didn't realize, I was just giving you an example of being like biased. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just not. This is not me being biased. At least I don't come. I'm trying to not come off that way, but I'm trying to say that. I'm trying to say that. I want Brazil to win, but I gave you like so many reasons as to why Brazil could win, right? The fact that they don't have one or two stars to rely on anymore. So it could give their whole squad like opportunity to actually play and motivate themselves, and so they can work hard enough to be in the starting 11, right? Now there's Carlo Ancelotti, who has adaptability to tactics. He makes their team plays depending on how the opposition plays. That's the other thing, adaptability. That is a strong point of Carlo Ancelotti, mind you. So yeah, there are so many reasons why Brazil could win. He could. They could. It's not that they will. I'm saying some reasons why Brazil could win the World Cup. Okay? So yeah, those are my reasons. I mean, anything can happen, like I said. France could win, Spain could win, England could win, or Brazil could win, or another team that could surprise us. I don't know. But who do you think will win the World Cup? Who do you think will win the World Cup? Let me know in the comments below, guys. This has been AC Tracks. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys!